Wire is brought to you by Resora. Elevate your real estate marketing with Resora. Effortlessly design, manage, and automate stunning email and social campaigns with our intuitive platform built for real estate. Say goodbye to complex marketing. Get started with your free account today at Resora.com. And by Notebook LM by Google. Unlock the power of your information with Notebook LM. Upload your documents and instantly access an expert AI that answers your questions, summarizes key points, and generates insights, all based on your specific sources. Become a knowledge master with Notebook LM. Try it now at notebooklm.google.
All right, let's dive into some real estate news this week.
Okay, sounds good.
We've got, let's see, articles from RIS Media, Real Estate News, Inman, and Housing Wire.
Wow.
And it looks like these are all published between December 2nd and December 10th of this year.
Okay, so pretty fresh.
Yeah, very recent.
So it seems like our listener is a broker owner.
Okay.
Wants to kind of get a sense of what's happening in the market, maybe get some ideas for strategy and planning.
Yeah, perfect.
So kind of a high-level view.
All right, so let's start with the market predictions and trends.
Okay.
It seems like some of the industry experts like Brian Buffini, Lawrence Yun, they're feeling pretty optimistic about 2025.
Yeah, they are. They're both predicting about a 10% increase in existing home sales.
Wow.
Which is, significant.
That is.
And they're also predicting that mortgage rates will stabilize around 6% next year.
Okay.
Which I think would be welcome news.
Yeah, definitely.
After all the volatility we've seen in REITs.
Absolutely. That stability could really boost buyer confidence.
Yeah, it could.
And it seems like Realtor.com is kind of echoing that positive outlook, even predicting a housing boom in the South and West.
That's right. But they also highlight a potential problem, this trend of older, wealthier buyers basically kind of squeezing out the younger buyers.
Yeah, it makes it tough for them to get into the market.
It does, and it really could reshape the market in some unexpected ways.
And that kind of leads into the Sonepol Trends report, right?
Yeah.
They're suggesting that the traditional kind of market fundamentals, economics, demographics, regulations might not be enough anymore to really predict what's going to happen.
Right. It's not as simple as it used to be.
Exactly.
So they're pointing to 5 new factors that are going to be critical.
Okay.
Not just for predicting the market, but also understanding how to succeed in it.
Got it.
So they're really saying, pay attention to things like the rise of the iBuyer, the impact of technology on the market, all those kinds of trends that are emerging.
It really does feel like the real estate landscape is shifting.
It is.
In some pretty fundamental ways.
It is, in a lot of ways.
So speaking of shifts,
yeah,
let's talk about the NAR.
Okay.
It feels like they've been in the headlines constantly this year.
Yeah, it's been a pretty tumultuous year for them.
It has been.
Between all the commission lawsuits and the DOJ kind of looking into their practices,
The scrutiny.
Yeah, scrutiny. They've been facing some challenges.
But their membership has stayed strong, hasn't it?
It has, surprisingly so.
Oh,
Over 1.5 million members still.
wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is, but there is a growing pushback against this whole mandatory membership thing.
Right, in the New York Times article, it
Yeah.
was pretty critical of them.
It was. They raised some concerns about NAR's political influence, especially through that nonprofit affiliate, the American Property Owners Alliance, and also,
The funding.
the funding practices, which is a real point of contention for a lot of people.
And now it seems like some of the state associations are actually taking action.
Yeah, Alabama's calling for optional membership.
Right.
And there's lawsuits all over the country challenging this mandatory membership rule.
It's really a situation to watch. The outcome could have major implications for everyone.
It really could, for the whole industry, yeah.
Okay, so market predictions, some NAR drama. What else is going on?
Well, there's a lot of movement happening on the brokerage front. Compass, for example, made a pretty big move acquiring a property's Christie's International Real Estate.
Whoa, that's a big deal, especially for that luxury market.
Yeah, it is. It'll be interesting to see how that shakes things up
Yeah.
in terms of, competition, especially for high-end properties.
Right, because now they've got all that combined reach, the resources, the expertise. It's all under one roof.
Yeah, it's quite the power play.
And speaking of luxury, Corcoran is also expanding, but internationally.
Yeah, they're opening up new offices in Toronto and, get this, the Italian Alps.
Wow, that's fancy.
Talk about catering to that high-end clientele.
Yeah.
really going after that market share.
It seems like a lot of brokerages are making strategic moves based on these market predictions.
Yeah, like ERA and Keys Company, they're both expanding in Texas and Florida.
Right, going after that southern boom.
Exactly. It seems like they're betting on those predictions playing out.
And it seems like that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these brokerage shakeups.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more going on.
Okay, so let's dive into that.
All right, so, we were talking about brokerages making these moves and kind of adapting.
Right.
One more I wanted to mention, Realty One Group.
Oh, yeah.
They're really shaking things up a bit by giving their agents more choices, more options.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. They're actually letting their agents choose whether or not they want to join the NAR.
Yeah, pretty radical, huh?
Yeah, and they're offering alternative ways to access the MLS.
Exactly. So it's a real departure, from that traditional brokerage model.
Yeah.
And I think it shows they're really recognizing that agents are looking for different things now.
It really does feel like they're addressing some of those major pain points head on.
They are. And it'll be interesting to see, do other brokerages follow suit?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Does this signal a broader shift in the industry?
Towards a more agent-centric model.
Exactly.
Seems like those power structures, those traditional ones, are being challenged in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways.
But, while brokerages are making these moves, let's not forget about the agents themselves.
Right.
How do they stay competitive in this crazy, ever-changing market?
Good question. And RIS Media, they had some really good advice for broker owners on how to boost agent productivity.
Okay. What did they say?
Well, it's not just about the tools, or the technology. It's about building a culture of support, helping agents learn and grow.
So that coaching and mentoring is really key.
Oh, it's essential. Yeah. They highlighted a success story, Shell Pennington at Addison and Maxwell Real Estate.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw that one.
And they showed how, effective coaching really boosted her performance.
It makes sense.
And her job satisfaction. So it's good for everyone.
Yeah, win-win.
And of course, we can't forget about technology.
Right, because that's a big factor now.
It's huge. Ryan Serhant's brokerage, Serhant, they just got $45 million in funding.
Wow.
To develop their AI platform. SMPLE.
That's a big investment.
It is. It shows you how seriously some of these brokerages are taking AI.
And they're betting that it's going to transform the industry.
They are. They think it's the key to future growth and agent success.
And just imagine, right? Virtual tours, automated valuations, even those personalized marketing campaigns that are tailored to the individual buyer.
Oh, yeah. It's going to change everything.
It really is incredible to think about.
It's just the beginning.
It is. And, technology moves so fast. It's how do you keep up?
It's a challenge, for sure.
It is. And with all this excitement and innovation comes uncertainty. What about the regulatory landscape?
Yeah.
Is the DOJ going to keep scrutinizing the real estate industry?
Well, it's a possibility. President-elect Trump just nominated Gail Slater to head the DOJ's antitrust division.
Okay. And she's known for being tough on these issues.
Yeah, she's been called an antitrust hawk, so.
That's a pretty strong signal that the DOJ might keep going with this, or maybe even step it up.
It could. So broker owners really need to stay informed about any updates, any investigations.
Make sure they're in compliance.
Absolutely.
And of course, we can't forget about mortgage rates.
Right.
It's been a real roller coaster. And the overall economic outlook, there's some mixed signals out there.
Yeah, there are. The November jobs report, that actually exceeded expectations.
Okay, that's good.
It is good, but the unemployment rate also went up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so that combined with some other indicators.
So maybe a rate cut is still on the table.
Yeah, it's possible, but then you have the incoming Trump administration.
Right.
And, what are his policies going to do? Tariffs. Tax cuts.
And could that lead to even higher interest rates down the line?
It's a possibility. A lot of experts are worried about that.
It's so complex, it feels impossible to predict.
It is. Predicting mortgage rates and the overall economy, it's notoriously difficult.
Yeah.
But you got to stay informed, right?
Absolutely, you have
To make the best decisions for your business.
So what does all of this mean for broker owners?
Yeah. How do they navigate all of this?
All this change, all this uncertainty.
That's the big question.
What are the key takeaways here?
Well, I think number one is adaptability. That's paramount.
Makes sense.
The market is constantly changing, so those who can adjust,
Embrace the new technology.
right, anticipate what consumers want, they're going to have a huge advantage.
So being flexible, being proactive.
Exactly, not just reacting to what's already happened.
Right.
And the other thing is, you got to recognize how agents' needs and expectations are changing.
Yeah.
Broker owners who really prioritize empowering their agents,
Giving them that support.
investing in their training, building a culture of collaboration, that's how you attract and retain top talent.
It's all about building that supportive and empowering environment.
It is. It is. And finally, you can't ignore the regulatory landscape.
Right. All those antitrust issues, the membership debates, the rules around commissions.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
But you have to, because it affects everything, the legal and ethical framework of the whole industry.
So staying informed, making sure you're in compliance, being ready to adapt.
It's all crucial.
It's a lot, but the payoff is worth it.
Right. It is. The knowledge you gain from staying ahead of the curve.
It makes your business more successful, more sustainable.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well said. I think we've covered a lot in this deep dive.
We have.
Any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
Yeah. I think the biggest takeaway for broker owners, it's like the industry is at a crossroads.
Yeah.
This real tension between tradition and innovation.
Right. And we see that everywhere, like with the NAR. Should membership be required? And then all these new technologies.
Exactly.
And even how brokerages structure their business.
Yeah, it's almost like
Right.
broker owners are trying to navigate a ship through uncharted waters.
Yeah.
You need that experience, that traditional knowledge, but you also got to be ready to shift course when things change.
So how do you find that balance?
Yeah, how do you know what to hold on to and what to let go of?
Right. Exactly.
It's tough, and there's no easy answer, but I think it starts with clarity,
Okay.
Clarity about your values, your vision, your goals. What do you stand for as a brokerage? What kind of experience do you want to create for your agents, for your clients?
And once you have that clarity.
Then you can start to see, okay, what aligns with that vision and what's maybe holding us back.
Right. What's working, what's not.
Exactly. It's got to be an ongoing process,
Yeah, because things are always changing.
Always. The real estate world never sits still.
So being open-minded, being willing to embrace change
That's essential.
for broker owners today.
It is. You got to be able to learn new things, challenge the status quo, adapt.
And if you're stuck in your ways.
You're going to get left behind.
So it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving.
Exactly. Positioning yourself for the future.
Right, because the industry is transforming.
It is. And those who can anticipate the changes, adapt to them, create a vision for the future.
Those are the leaders of tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Well said. I think this deep dive has given our listeners a lot to think about.
I hope so, but this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah.
There's always more to learn in this crazy world of real estate.
So much is changing all the time.
It is. It is.
So keep exploring these trends. Think about how they might impact your business.
What resonates with you? What opportunities do you see?
What steps can you take to position yourself, your agents, for success?
Because as we head into 2025, the real estate landscape, it's full of challenges,
Definitely.
but it's also full of opportunities.
And by staying informed, embracing innovation, putting your agents and your clients
So
first.
you can navigate those challenges and really thrive.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of real estate.
My pleasure. It was a great conversation.
It was. Thanks for your insights.
Hey there, thanks for tuning into The Wire. If you're enjoying the show and want to help us keep bringing you the latest in real estate, visit us at thewire.fm and click the Support the Wire button in the main navigation. Your support makes all the difference. Thank you. Now back to the show. The Wire has been brought to you by Resora. Elevate your real estate marketing with Resora. Effortlessly design, manage, and automate stunning email and social campaigns with our intuitive platform built for real estate. Say goodbye to complex marketing. Get started with your free account today at Resora.com. And by Notebook LM by Google. Unlock the power of your information with Notebook LM. Upload your documents and instantly access an expert AI that answers your questions, summarizes key points, and generates insights, all based on your specific sources. Become a knowledge master with Notebook LM. Try it now at notebooklm.google.